I came to Fremantle Cemetery looking for a forgotten Western Australian story. Not a ghost story, not a legend, a name, a date, and a grave that leads back to one of the darkest domestic cases in this state's history. Her name was Martha Rendell. She died on the 6th of October 1909, but her story did not begin here. It began in East Perth, in a small workers' cottage on Robertson Street. Martha lived there with Thomas Morris and his children. From the outside, it was an ordinary house, a fence, a veranda, children inside. But over time, 3 of those children died: Arthur, Annie, Olive. Police later alleged the children had been poisoned with spirits of salts, known today as hydrochloric acid. The claim was that Martha had used it under the pretense of treating their sore throats. She was tried for the murder of Arthur Morris. Thomas Morris, the children's father, was also charged. He was acquitted. Martha was not. She was convicted, sentenced to death, and taken to Fremantle Prison. But this is where the story becomes harder to tell, because the case was not as simple as the newspapers made it sound. The children had been seen by doctors before they died. The alleged poisoning was only pursued after suspicion grew, after burials, and after exhumations. The science was not the science we have today, and Martha was not judged in a quiet world. She was living with Thomas Morris while his wife was still alive. In 1909, that made her an easy target for moral outrage. The newspapers painted her as a wicked woman before many people had time to see her as anything else. Was she guilty? A jury said yes. But certainty is harder than a verdict. Thomas Morris lived in the same house. He was the children's father. He walked free. Martha went to her death still saying she was innocent. On the morning of October 6, 1909, she became the only woman hanged at Fremantle Prison. But this story is not just about the gallows. It is about a house, a family, 3 dead children, the condemned woman, a father who was acquitted, and a justice system that may have already known what sort of woman it expected Martha Rendell to be. Her grave still sits quietly in Western Australia. Most people walk past without ever knowing the story beneath the name. Her name was Martha Rendell, and for a moment, she is not forgotten.